Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, so second problem here, and the first thing we need to do is use proper grammar since this is an improper integral, and the proper grammar would be like this, which is replace this infinity with a and say limits a goes to infinity, yeah? Otherwise, we're going to need basic substitution and integration by parts as our tools in this video. So for the basic substitution, we're going to let t equal natural log of x here. Then dt is going to equal 1 over x times dx, which means that x times dt is equal to dx, right? So dx is x times dt. Okay, now saying that t is a natural log of x is same as saying that e to the t is equal to x. So we're going to come here and replace this x with e to the t. Yeah, because that's what it equals based on the substitution that t be equal to ln of x, yeah? So now dx is all in terms of t, but yeah, better t is in order. So dx is x dt, which is the same as e to the t dt. Now we need to change the limits of integration also to be about t. Since t is ln of x, this lower limit becomes ln of 1 or 0, and the upper limit is going to become ln of a, and let's call that number b. Now notice that as a goes to infinity, b goes to infinity, and that's because as a goes to infinity, the natural log of a also goes to infinity. So that means that the original integral here can be rewritten like this, which is limit as b goes to infinity, and then these guys we've changed to be from 0 to b, right? Okay, and then ln of x here is t, and this here is x squared, and therefore e to the t squared, right? And so let me let it catch up, e to the t squared. And then we said dx is e to the t dt, and so that, yeah, yeah, e to the t dt is dx. Okay, now these guys are going to combine, right? First, e to the t squared is same as e to the 2t. So this here is e to the 2t. And so e to the t divided by e to the 2t is going to become e to the minus t. So our integrand is going to be t times e to the minus t dt. And it is here that we reckon we'll need integration by parts. And remember, the integration by parts formula goes like this, which is integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du, which means that we have to look at this integrand here and figure out a u and a dv, and I just showed you the right choices. Yeah? Okay, and so then let's work out what du and dv are going to be as soon as we write limits b goes to infinity, because now this here is saying integral of u dv, which we know equals uv minus integral v du. But yeah, for that we need du and we also need v, right? And so du is simply dt because u is t. And then v is minus e to the minus t based on our pick of dv. So integral u dv is going to be uv right here, right? But then e to the minus t is same as a positive e to the t and a positive exponent t and the denominator, right? Okay, and then we have this evaluation here, so let's evaluate this guy here, right? Like, yeah, from 0 to b, and then this minus sign is from the integration by parts formula, and 0 to b, and then v du, right? V is this fella, and so we have minus minus here, which we can turn into a plus, and then so I've got v, all I need is du, and that's just simply dt, right? And so we do that, and then we do this antiderivative here and evaluate, and that's all that's left before we take the limit, right? Well, in our next step, let's kill two birds with one stone. So do the antiderivative here, but also do the evaluation here, which would be like plug in b for t here and t there. That's exactly what I've done. And then when we plug in 0, the numerator is 0, and therefore the whole thing is going to be 0, and so minus 0, and that b there needed some improvement. So that was all that is. And now onto this plus sign, and then the antiderivative of e to the minus t is minus e to the minus t. And we need to evaluate that from 0 to b, right? And so that means plug in 0 and then plug in b. Okay, so we'll do it when we plug in b, we get minus e to the minus b, and when we plug in 0, we get minus e to the 0, which is 1, but remember there's a minus in the evaluation, and so it's going to actually be plus 1. So here's what I'm talking about. This minus is from the evaluation, right? And then this is just plugging in 0, this is just plugging in b, but as I said, e to the 0 is 1, and minus minus turns into plus. I hope wasn't going too fast, but yeah. Now, notice that this here is saying same thing as negative 1 over e to the b. And so as b goes to infinity, negative 1 over e to the b is going to go to 0 here. But so is this quotient, because e to the b way outgrows b. That is, e to the b grows much faster than b, and therefore the denominator here is gonna dominate the numerator, and therefore this whole thing is gonna go to 0. The only survivor being 1, which is our final answer. Yeah, cool. All right, more to come. Keep watching. Take care.